Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Or should I say, an absolutely fantastic day. I apologize. Yesterday, I promised that I was going to show two games in German tanks, two Leopard games. And then I got distracted and started talking about Einstein and the theory of relativity. And my brain became so mesmerized with my own story that I only showed you one Leopard game. So I'm going to show you another German tank game, okay? Just to make up for it. I was going to show you that Leopard just shooting his gun over and over and over again and doing a ton of damage. Well, why don't we switch it up and we'll watch a different German tank. The Maus, who is playing from aerial mode because he likes to play SPGs on his time off, I guess. Is the Maus. Don't shoot your gun. Don't bother shooting. There's plenty of different... The whole point of yesterday's video was to get you thinking a little bit about how fascinating relativity is. Everything's relative. This game is relative. You can win by shooting your gun, or you can try and win by not shooting your gun, which is what this Maus is going to do. Who is this guy? Sitzol Faust from the Gag clan. Shout out to you guys. Is doing a little bit of bouncing, guys. Doing a little bit of bouncy. He's bounced 3,290 damage so far. Now he's convinced that if he can bounce a ton of damage from the enemies, if the enemies spend their time shooting him and not penetrating him, then his teammates should be able to win the game. Because obviously they're not shooting his teammates if they're shooting him. See, that T-62A is detected. His teammates could easily kill him. And so far, he's blocked 6,220 damage and his team is down by 3,000 HP, which means the enemies have fired their guns for a cumulative total of at least 9,200 and plus damage, including the tracking shot from the grenade that does not show up as bounced damage. Oh, the E50 switched to APCR. Oh, no, the E50 hit him twice with it. That E50, you gold spammer. Now, when you're doing this, when you're trying to complete a block damage mission, how would you describe it? Is it a selfish thing to do to complete your block damage mission? Or Wargaming wants you to do it. It's part of the missions. If you're blocking damage, maybe your team can go win the game. But I think what he's doing here, unfortunately, while he's bouncing, there is kind of a troop here that's not really doing much. So really what you should have done, I think, is to just drive across. Drive across until at least you're detecting the people that are shooting you. Then your teammates could shoot them. That would be less selfish. I shouldn't use the word selfish. It's like Wargaming made him do it. But what he's doing is very smart. If you're thinking about completing a damage block mission, do you see how he is using the house to make it difficult for them to get a clear shot at his lower plate? You see that? How many shots has the grenade bounced? And he's just happy to practice his angling skills. He's practicing his angling skills, guys. Meanwhile, his teammates, I guess everyone's doing the same thing. Your teammates are watching you and they're going, well, if the Maus could do it, I can do it. So that's what the AMX M451, the Foch, the Char, the Object 257, they're all doing it too. If he can do it, we can do it too. And in the meantime, his teammates have lost the hill. Let's just see how much he can block here, guys. That's funny. Oh, what happened? What happened? The grill A. The grill A. Oh, look. A manticore, guys. Are you going to shoot your gun? Are you going to try and shoot the manticore? No, he's going to block the grill A. The T-95 has switched to HE. Isn't this amazing World of Tanks? Let's check back in with him in a little while, okay? We'll check back in with him in a little while, and we'll move to the real game. I'm going to show you a Leopard game. This is the game I was going to show you yesterday, okay? The Leopard prototype here, driven by Medieval Lord from the Box 3N clan. Shout out to you guys! Yesterday we watched the Leopard 1, the Tier 10. And if you didn't see the video yesterday, I don't usually beg you to watch my videos, but if you did not see the video yesterday, and you want to see one of the most incredible games played in a Leopard 1 Tier 10 sniper, and he didn't just snipe, he moved around the battlefield. I think the video yesterday was called It Will Blow Your Mind, something like that. Just watch that video and watch that gameplay of the Tier 10. This is the Tier 9, which is not as, I'd say, powerful. Not... The gun is just not quite as good as the Tier 10. It's still powerful, tier for tier. But boy, the Tier 10 game yesterday, whew! Now this guy, despite his Gruber on his teammate is saying, lost team, says the Kunze Panzer. He's looking at the deployment on the map. Lost team. Okay, buddy. Won't you love your teammates that give up in the first 15 seconds of the game? Lost team. Very good. Where is the Kunze Panzer? Oh, he's up on the hill. Is he? I don't even know. We have lost team. Is he saying that he's lost the team or the team will lose? Lost team. Okay, Leopard prototype says, hello? And their scout is deed. Deed. And now Leopard prototype says, we can't watch the game like this. God damn it. Let's try and rewind 10 seconds and see if the Wargaming replay bug will be fixed. Are we gonna get proper outlines? There you go. All we have to do was rewind the video 10 seconds. Sometimes you get these bugs, man. And it's just... Can you imagine watching the whole game with those outlines so that the enemy tanks look like E.T.? Should I have just done it in the background and edited that out? Should I have edited that out so you didn't see my reaction? No, because why don't you just go watch Leave It to Beaver channel? And all those reactions will be edited out. You'll only be left with, you know, the occasional my days. Team lost. Team no good. What is it? Team lost. Lost team. Okay, they got an RU-251, an ELC even, a Kunze Panzer. Why aren't they spotting? The enemies have already lost their RU-251. And this is what a Leopard does. Guys, he knocked the tree down. He's got some cover. This is Camp in a Bushka map. And he's camping in the Bushka. They're down 3,000 HP, which is, you know, standard occurrence in World of Tanks. Now, I guess why that Kunze Panzer said lost team is because it is true that on this map, this is the typical kind of deployment of the team you get, but this is an encounter game. There is no hurry, says the Leopard, responding to. And I can't see it in the chat there. Responding to... I can't bring it up. But some people are a little bit... there. He's like, bro, you playing effing ELC even. Of OT is no map control, says the Cobra. They're furious at the ELC even, and I guess the RU-251, because they haven't spotted enough. The Leopard correctly said there's lots of time. It's only 4 minutes have gone by. Now, this is an encounter mode. And usually in an encounter mode, more people go towards the cap, right? There's not a lot of, let's see if he can do it. The old leopard curveball. Usually more people go towards the cap. But sometimes you get these teams, they deploy, they start playing, and it's not till like 7 or 8 minutes into the game that they realize, oh, there's a white circle on the map. Usually there's a green one and a red one. And they don't know. And then they react. So sometimes, it's a little later in the game when people start to notice that it's an encounter mode. Usually what spurs them into action is when one of the teams actually goes into the cap. Like if the enemy team sent a player and actually went inside the cap and the siren started going off, after about 40, 50 seconds, 1 or 2 out of the 12 players that are still alive would say, there's a siren. Well, I'll be damned. And then they may be playing like this, and look at what's going on. Oh, it's one of those games with the white circle. There you go. Someone's in the cap. Let's see if it spurs them into action. Watch, guys. The cap, the siren. So now the AMX CDC is moving. The Cobra's moving. Right? The object 704. You see, look at the minimap. As soon as that siren went off, they're like, oh, shit. 3 of them, like I said, 3 of them out of 12 started moving. The Panther, you notice the minimap? The Panther's moving. 4 of them are surging forward now. It's the sound of the siren. And the enemies, too. You see, the enemies started surging forward. Just the sound of the siren is like, oh! And they had to do something. It's like when you're walking down the street in a city, and it just starts raining a little bit. It's a little bit cloudy day, and then there's a whole bunch of people walking, and then it starts just a few drops start. It just starts raining a little bit. You'll see about 30-40% of the people that are just walking around normally in the street, they start running. They start running forward, or they were going in this direction, they start running in the other direction. They start running at 90 degrees to the direction that they were going. They could put their hand like this, and they start running around like, oh my God, right? People just react insanely to just the slightest little thing that happens. In this particular case, someone went in the cap, the siren went off, and it's like chaos. It's amazing, isn't it? It's a human behavior. Human behavior, guys. Now, our hero here in the Leopard knows that it takes a long time to cap when it's an encounter game like this. So he's not too perturbed yet, because the enemies still need 1 minute and 11 seconds, counting down, to cap. Guys, if you don't believe me, that was not comedy. Oh, look, he shot a Russian tank. Armor not hit. He shot the tank on the enemy team, the Russian one, with the least armor of all the players playing in this game. That's one of the first shots he bounced. Guys, I'm not kidding. This is not. You may think, well, that was just comedy, but that is a true human behavior, right? And now there's only 31 seconds left, and they will get capped out. 26, 25, and the Cobra is going to do something about it. And so is the Leopard. The Leopard saying, well, I'm having a good game here. Maybe I should move towards the cap. 13, 12, 11, 10. The Cobra's almost dead. Base. Oh, the base is blocked. The Cobra went into the cap, so the Leopard has time to do that and miss, because it's a Leopard. Shooting a Russian tank. The 2 shots that he got trolled on, he shot at the Su-130 PM, which hit it but didn't do anything, and then he took the blind shot on the Su-114-2, and the shot went ball. Just shoot. He's right there. Just shoot. Shoot. There he is. Boop. Claus, did you notice his HP was down? Maybe he hit him, but he low rolled. Okay, fine. Okay. Good. A little bit of artistic license. I have to exaggerate and do inject a little bit of comedy, don't I? Can't all be serious. Oh, well, obviously if he would have loaded the appropriate HE shell, he would have been able to penetrate the superstructure, which is not heavily armored, and blah, blah, blah. But it is true. Humans react so weird to the strangest things. Something as simple as a few drops of rain, the siren goes off. If you're in a group, you're in a restaurant or something, or in a stadium, and someone runs by looking worried, like this, right? You'll see 30-40% of the people will be like getting up and looking around, picking up their things, trying to decide, should they go under the table, or it's the fight or flight instinct that we have, right? That's what's kept us, I guess, alive while we've been evolving. Because you're there, and the saber-toothed lion is going to jump out, and if you just sat there like this, a lot of us would have got eaten. But some of us have the reaction to jump up and run up that tree. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It gives me something to talk about. Not related to World of Tanks. With 11 kills and 9,904 damage. How do you like them apples? And, he only lost a little bit of credits. Because everybody knows that 67,916 minus 113,000 equals minus 11,256. Well, that was pretty incredible. Let's check back in with Mr. Bouncing Mouse here. More of the same. His teammates are now slowly exploding. Go to the other side of the house and don't give him... Do you just shake your head, guys? Defeat. Defeat. 0. Let's sort it by XP. 0. How much spotting assist did the Manticore get? Did the Manticore do all the spotting from the mouse? 11,902. And he never fired his gun. Did he make credits? Did not fire his gun once. Let's check. No, of course not. He lost 43,000 credits. Because this is World of Tanks. He didn't do any damage, so he didn't make any money. He lost a shit ton. Ay, 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 ay.